All right. Hey, happy Friday night, everybody. Um, Doing something a little different tonight. We're going in the desktop version, not mobile. Uh, YouTube was giving us better numbers if we were going in the mobile format, and that's I guess that was the more popular way to go live. And well, the numbers just kept dwindling, and I prefer the look of the desktop version, so we're going to give that a try tonight. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like this desktop format better? I think if you're watching on TV, it's going to look a lot better. But anyways, happy Black Friday. Can't believe we're already past Thanksgiving. And today was just a whirlwind of a day. So it got to be closing time, and I was like, oh man, I gotta go live tonight. So appreciate the comments coming in here. Lucas, you are first. Rooster Tactical, what's up, buddy? JW, what's going on? Jeremiah, how was your I think you mean gobble gobble day? It was good. Fairly relaxing, to be honest with you. Nothing too stressful. So I really enjoyed it. Got together with family, of course, and actually I spent it at my family cabin. So I love it when I can get up there. It just seems like I haven't been able to get up there as much as I used to. So it was great. And then, of course, I was surrounded by deer while I was up there. So they're basically I sent some photos to Fox of all the deer around the cabin. And he said, whoa, you got a problem. You got a lot of wood rats. So Desert Armory, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. So how was everybody else's Thanksgiving? Did you get a chance to spend some time with the family? All right. I'd like to learn. Just want to say hi, give a thumbs up for support and love for the channel and the content. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. We like to connect with you guys when we can. So thanks for stopping by. Rooster Tactical, what's your opinion on a 4-inch barrel 500 Magnum? About to buy one. I don't know, man. You must hate your hand. That's kind of what I think about it. But I think that's pretty cool, though. That's dope. I'd get it. Just buy it. Jeremiah, cool. Same here. Just slept all day and ate some pumpkin pie and drooled. Yeah. I got to sit down for most of the day and watch the football games. If you're not familiar, we are here in Wisconsin, and I'm a Packer owner, so I got to watch the Packers beat the Lions, and that made my day. So I'm glad we got that out of the way. Lucas had pumpkin, sweet potato, and pecan pie. That's a lot of pies. Jerome, I'm editing a lever action ballistics test for you all right now. Nice. Can't wait to see it. And had grandma, mom, and dad, sister, husband, her husband, not your husband, and my nephews and niece. Nice. It's nice when you can all get together. That's probably about the best thing about Thanksgiving. Dustin and I keep going back and forth. I have not had one good turkey meal. And that's kind of a point of contention between Dustin and I. Dustin thinks he makes the best turkey in the whole world, of course. But I beg to differ. I've tried everybody's, every which way they can cook it. The closest thing that I had to have anything decent was a deep fried turkey. So, love the content in the channel. Always fun time watching the skits. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Jeremiah, go Pack, go. D-Boss and the King of Camo, my favorite YouTube channel in Cowboys Nation, baby. They're not America's team. Just going to tell you that right now. But thanks for being here, Texas. We need to clone Favre. I want a man with a big arm back. Well, the problem there is the record number of interceptions. So that'd be the only reason I wouldn't clone Favre. So, AK boy, what's up, buddy? Do you have Black Friday deal on ammo? I do not. We didn't. Our distributors didn't give us a good enough deal this year. So the only Black Friday deals I can offer is on our merch website. And so nothing. There was just not really any good deals this year. So sorry. And if I did have a deal on ammo, I couldn't even tell you here because of YouTube guidelines. That garbage. Yeah, not my husband. I ain't a lib. I am straight as an arrow. I'm glad you cleared that up for us. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I drove here this morning from the cabin, and it's been a long day for me. So, Carson, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here. Trying to think of what time zone you're in. I think you're a couple hours behind me, so appreciate you being here, buddy. And Carson, I'm digging the new background in your video. So anybody else want to watch a real good gun tuber live video, go hit up Carson Hansen 243. You ready for another 20 years of insufferable Pats fans, man? Mike Vrabel is really killing it over there, isn't he? And I can't believe they got another winning franchise. Looks like everything's going to go through New England again. Noah, can you guys get a high point in with pink camo on it? Do you mean the Yeet cannon, the pistol, or are you looking for like one of the carbines? Because I think, if I remember right, I might have only seen that pink camo on the carbine. But if if they're out of stock, we can always get a normal one in for you and Cerakote it. So there's always an option there. Vacay boy, how was your Thanksgiving? Mine was pretty good. I enjoyed it. How was yours? Bradley, what's up from Chicago here? Ooh, what's going on? Being here. Chicago's got to be real tough right now with all your gun laws. So stay safe out there. Lucas, I'm an insufferable Pats fan, by the way. Well, you got lucky that apparently the right call was to get rid of your other coach and bring on Vrabel. What? No, you can't have for half off? No, because High Point's not giving them for half off. So then they'd have to do better than that. So any High Point will do. My friend told me they're the best firearms manufacturer out there, and I trust them. And he said to get it in pink camo too, right? Well, either way, you could contact the store if you're genuinely interested, and we can take a look for you and order it. Well, anyways, so today is Black Friday. So I do want to remind everybody that we have 30% off our entire merch website right now. I'm going to drop that in the chat, the web address. It's simple. It's dbossfirearms.com. Everything on the site. There's no exclusions, no limit. Everything is 30% off. So you can get yourself one of our cool casual t-shirts. You can get a hat. We even got some new flannels. I got to get up for this. These are new to us from Retro Rifle. So we got some cool new flannels in, and they, you know how Retro Rifle always likes to hide the gun in their prints. They hit it on the inside of the cuff, so you turn the cuffs inside out when you wear this. So they have this is called the Top Frag flannel, and then this guy here is called the Daywalker. I didn't name these. Retro Rifle did. And same thing, they have the design on the inside of the cuff. There are these, I think on this one, it's like the Mac 10s in some kind of weird configuration. So if you're looking for some flannels for the cold winter, you can get them for 30% off on our website right now. You can, for half off, just go for like $10. Yeah, maybe if you pulled it from the river. Illinois gun laws are just absurd. I can't stand it. Luckily, I'm not in Chicago. I'm in the suburbs. Still sucks. Yeah. I hope you can vote some good people in. I can't even say with a straight face because I don't think Illinois has had a honest election in decades. Sorry, just had to mess with you. Love your videos, by the way. God bless. Thanks, Noah. Appreciate it. Noah, if you go to our website, if you like the Yeet so much, you can get a Yeet button. We have I got holographic on gold, and we got the red Yeet button. And so I don't have batteries in them right now, but you'd click them and you'd hear our Yeet. So those are on our website right now. 30% off for Black Friday. Rooster, looks awesome, man. Cool, thank you. Frogman, who cares? Bradley, Yeet. That's right. Yeah, the other thing too, I raced to get on the live tonight because tomorrow we're supposed to see a lot of snow. Apparently, it keeps changing, but I heard anywhere to like up to like 2 feet of snow tomorrow. My guess is we're probably gonna end up with a few inches, but if it's 2 feet, I'm gonna be pissed because I got to come down to work tomorrow. So. What, you mean Beetlejuice wasn't elected fairly? No, of course not. No, that was the fairest election you've ever had. She was a real winner. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like the doing this in desktop versus mobile? I kind of like this a little better because the chat shows up on the screen a lot cleaner. I think doesn't block the image as much. Yeah, Jeremiah. Every time I kind of checked in, it seemed like the snow was getting pushed more north. I'm really hoping that's the case, but yeah, the UP can have it. How come in the live you're so serious, but in the videos and shorts you're a goof? I don't know, because it's hard to be a goofball for an hour straight. I don't know. I feel like we keep it light around here. In Oklahoma, 2 inches of snow is 2 foot. Yeah, I imagine they shut the whole state down. I know, like in the Carolinas, if there's a dusting, everything shuts down. Noah, Montana's also finally seen some snow this week. Yeah, it's that time of year. I just dread it every time. This is like the depression time of year. Like here in Wisconsin, it's going to be like cloudy for the next 6 months. And it's just the depression sets in so fast. Lucas, if you're a Pats fan and you're not in the Northeast, 1 inch of snow down here is a crisis. Jeremiah, because he's the boss. He's losing his sense of humor as soon as he steps into the shop. Oh no, this is where my sense of humor intensifies. But it's been a long day today. So Dustin and I actually we knocked out a couple of skits before we went live here. So also, are most of your customer videos from real experiences? Yes. About probably 90%, 95% of our videos, I'm not keeping a tally, but yeah, they are 100% inspired by real interactions. So if you got a favorite video or one that just sticks out in mind and you want to ask me what the story is behind it, I probably have the story. So Texas, all I'm going to say is Des caught it. Nope, sorry, ball was out. Ball was out. I couldn't live up north. They're gun cucked. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine the Northeast is tough to live in for gun laws. So yep, I'm starting to think it really isn't going to matter whether I go desktop or mobile. I don't know if I don't think YouTube's a big fan of me right now. I think I got some shadow banning going on. Jeremiah, I actually loved your ammo jar video. I actually got to touch the jar, even though Dustin, that you stuffed the jar. But I was like, dang, a lot of loaded firearms. Yeah, so honestly, a lot of people do come in with loaded magazines, and we're like, yeah, you can't leave the loaded bag. So we end up unloading the whole bag. So, and so for some reason, a lot of times they don't care. But we have definitely. I mean, it's not so much about the jar as it is the stories of loaded firearms coming in. So one of our very early successful videos was me playing the customer coming in and like struggling to to unload the 1911, and that really happened to me. So it was very early on. Our shop was just, I don't know, we were probably only here for about 3 or 4 months, and I was here all by myself. And a guy came in, and he brought in a loaded 1911. So there was one in the chamber, fully loaded mag, and he came in and he gave me that. He literally gave me that whole spiel. He's like, I know what I'm doing. I've had 1911s my whole life. I work security. He literally said that. And he comes in and he's just shaking and he's trying to unload it. And I'm like, I'm gonna get shot, or he's gonna put a hole through my wall over there. And he pulled it back and then like went back slow. He didn't even drop the mag first, like you're supposed to. And he jammed the round, and he just went, here. And he handed it to me. Oh man, that one was pretty sketchy. So, and I will say we have not seen that customer back since that night. So Down here sucks too because I can't find an outdoor range that's any decent, as in larger than 300 yards. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta find a farmer that's willing to let you test fire. Growing up around guns, coming from a military family, it's funny how thinking about how most folks don't have knowledge of even basic firearm rules. 100%. But at the same point, we do get a lot of like new gun owners that come in. They're looking to purchase their first handgun a lot of the times. And we enjoy that experience. We like teaching new shooters, explaining things, and then inviting them back if something doesn't make sense, and then just kind of helping them along, getting familiar with the firearm and getting comfortable with it. So, how many times have you had a customer swear up and down their firearm isn't loaded, and then you check it and it is? It's slowed way down, but in the beginning, it was pretty rough. But the ones that really bugged us, because there was one instance. I don't know if you guys remember Isaiah that used to work here. He's in the older videos, but Isaiah and I were standing here at the counter, and a guy came in, and I think he was looking to sell, and we're like, okay, well, he didn't have anything in his hands, and he didn't carry anything in, didn't set anything down. He was wearing sweatpants, and he's asked, hey, you guys buy guns? Can I show you? Yeah, bring it on, man. Bring it on in. And he reached behind it. He had the gun tucked in his sweatpants waistband, and he just like immediately like pulled it out and like punched it out like this, and then aimed it right at my crotch. And it was like, boop, shoved his hand down to the counter. What? It's not loaded. It wasn't. But at the same point, don't pull out a gun from your waistband and point it at my crotch. And furthermore, talking to him just a little bit more, he didn't even have a concealed carry permit. So you can tell where his mindset was at. And then another time, though, the one that Dustin really likes to reference, and this is probably the last time we'll do this, we went to a customer's home to pick up a large collection. And he had a Beretta 92 FS, and his exact words, Dustin was sitting right next to him, and I was standing in the doorway of the room. And his exact words to Dustin was, "Oh, don't worry, there isn't one in the pipe." Dustin, and he said it to him as he's pointed it at Dustin's crotch. And Dustin grabs it from him, racks it, whoop, critical defense goes flying. Yeah, I slowly backed out of the room on that one. So Dustin wasn't too happy. Yeah, although, Dave, do weather professionals have some sort of deficiency going on that they say will get 2 feet of snow, and then only come in at 3 inches? Happy Friday. Isn't that how it always goes? Like we get the doom and gloom up here, and that's the other part of the depression. Not only is it gray out all the time, but the weathermen suck. Oh, gear up. We could see 5 to 6 inches tomorrow, and then we wake up and it's a dusting or no snow at all. So that gets fairly frustrating. So FX show, going for my New Jersey CCW class tomorrow, 3-hour class, and then 50 rounds at the range. Good luck. Put them all on target. Sassy, what's up? Thanks for joining. Yeah, FX show, 3 inches is average. Yep. Sassy, what do you think? We went desktop version tonight, not mobile. So what do you think? You like this format a little better? I think it's better for people that watch on their TVs. So A 3-inch barrel. Yep. Yeah, that's totally average. But yeah, I really hope I hope we don't end up with 2 feet of snow. I know we're not going to, but just the fact that they put it out there is gonna bug me. Sassy, hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Yep. Mine was pretty good. How was yours? You boss. Either way, doesn't bother you. You like the live either way, huh? I saw a 4x4 buried up to its axles on Wednesday. Big tires, and I think it was a Ford. I'm so sad that every winter these nice pickup trucks get wrecked. Yeah. Well, we all know it's because of the driver, you know. Um, there's just some people that don't know how to drive in the snow, and up here there's no exception. You'd think living here you would know how to drive, but you get these guys in these big pickup trucks and they think they can go 80 miles an hour and drive exactly how they would on a normal summer day. So FX show. What do you think of the Ruger 5.7? I want a different caliber in my safe, and I'm thinking of this. I think the 5.7 is a really cool round. You know, is it super practical? Probably not really. I guess you'd want it in your repertoire if you knew you were going to go up against somebody with body armor. So, but if you don't want to spend the money on the Ruger 5.7, look at the PSA 5.7. Dustin has one, and to be honest with you, I've held both I've held the Ruger, the Smith and Wesson, and the PSA not Dagger, but the PSA Rock 5.7, and I think I would probably end up taking the PSA. Just to be honest with you, Dustin loves his. So the hard thing is, I think, finding an optic for it, but I can't remember if Dustin found one or not. All right. Sassy, I'm glad you had a quiet Thanksgiving. Those are the best kinds. They're not Ford tough anymore. Nope. Fix or repair daily. Ignorant gun owners are like the homeowners that dump coffee grounds into the disposal and wonder why they're paying a plumber $20K. Yeah, that or the do not flush wipes. Actually, any wipes. Don't flush any wipes down the toilet, even if they say they're flushable. Sassy, I can drive in snow and I'm in the South. Yeah. It's a good talent to have. It's a good skill. Jeremiah, I suppose I got spoiled in the 80s with Fords and Toyotas. They were some tough trucks. Yeah. Yeah, they don't make them like they used to. That's for sure. My first vehicle was late 80s, early 90s 2-door Blazer that had the spare tire on that swinging rack that would cover up the back hatch, and it, 2-door, had the bench seat in the back that folded down and everything. Those things were so easy to work on, and it was you had to shift it into 4-wheel drive or 4 high, 4 low, and man, I love those little things. We had quite a few of them. We had growing up, and we have a shop, the shop that we actually Cerakote in. I have a car lift in there, and I used to, we didn't really care. Late 90s, early 2000s, we would spray our own cars. We'd paint them. So I kind of miss those days, and I keep telling myself if I find a nice late 80s to mid 90s 2-door Blazer, I think I would pick one up again because they were just so easy to work on. And I don't know. I really liked it. But having a family now, you can't have that small of a vehicle. So although, but everybody else in the South can't drive in the snow. Exactly. Sassy, good for you. You got the roads to yourself. Although I used to sit on the overpass in Houston when it snowed and watch people crash on the freeway. Yep. Free entertainment. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, it blows my mind when I see all those pileups. The PSA 57 Rock says that it's designed to work with Glock compatible sights. What does that mean? Just um, the plates, the mounting plates. I think it's the same configuration. So I think what's throwing me off with Dustin's, and this is kind of why I wish he was here. Um, I think Dustin didn't get the optic ready slide, and so what he did is he removed the. There's a company out there that makes it when you remove the rear dovetail, you can mount a plate with the rear dovetail slot, and the one that Dustin got was a pick rail, and so he was trying to put a one of those American Tactical optics that you would put on an AR, the little single window ones, and it was too heavy for that slide and for that round. So I think that's why he had problems. He's trying to find an optic that was going to work on a pick rail mount, not the actual milled out slide with the drilled and tapped holes. So Mike, 97, 98, 99, two-door Tahoe Z71, hands down one of the coolest trucks ever made. I'm 40 now with a wife and kid and still want one. I hear you, brother. I still see a couple of those around town here. Those were pretty sweet too. I just grew up on those Blazers, and man, were they so easy to work on. The trouble is they rusted out pretty quick because this is Wisconsin and the liquid salt that we use. And I remember a lot of the ones that we did the body work on, I was riveting sheet metal to it and bondo and sanding and all that fun stuff just to keep it from rusting out. So I almost would love to have one for like good, normal weather, and make it like a going to get groceries car or something. So Jeremiah, I suppose that one year I went through Houston during a small ice storm, I saw cars flipped onto the roof. I was like, dang, learn how to drive. Yeah. They have no clue on how to drive anything slick in the South. They don't understand the oil buildup on the roads that make you hydroplane in the rain either. Yeah. No, when I traveled to other states, Dustin and I were just in Vegas two weeks ago. That was some of the worst driving I've ever experienced. And I've been to South Carolina. That was terrible. Like, I almost got into 5 accidents every time I got in the vehicle. It was terrible. I love my Suburban. Yep. Yeah, those old Suburbans were tanks. The U.S. military loves them too. Yeah. Jay Irish, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Didn't miss much. We're just taking it easy on a Black Friday. Hope everybody's didn't have to work today and just took it easy yesterday and today. And apparently we're talking about terrible drivers. So, oh yeah, we don't have that problem down here in Texas. When we do get snow and ice, that's when you get the popcorn out and just watch the crazies. Yep. Exactly. Well, here they can't drive on dry roads. Yep. Yeah, that's right. High population, more car exhaust oil buildup. Yep. Hydroplaning sucks. It happened to me once, and I think all the conditions were just right for it. I wasn't asking for it, and yeah, I care to never go through that again. I feel like this is the most non firearm related live I've had in a while. I'm waiting for the what's the best concealed carry gun question that I usually get. I haven't seen it yet. Lucas, my state has the deadliest highway in the U.S. I feel like I should know that, but I don't know. I can't think of it. It's been a long day. I live in Kentucky. The only way people learn to drive down here is terrible. It's either speeding, regardless of weather, or slamming on brakes. Yeah. Sassy, yeah, hydroplaned once or twice, but all good. You're just the expert driver. Sassy should be teaching everybody. It's the I-4. I still can't think of where that is. Nah, man, it's wintertime talking about shoveling snow and snow blowing the best time of year. No, I hate it. Can't agree with you there, Jeremiah. I just I have 3 properties I got to worry about snow removal, and it's a pain. I hate it. I used to like it a lot when I was a kid, like when you'd actually like go sledding and snowmobiling. Not anymore. Tired of it. But the alternative is go to the south, and then I would literally die in the summer, probably. Have you guys tried to get an FRT to run in an AR-10? I'm trying to get a rare breed to work in my 8.6 Blackout build, but the BCG doesn't touch the reset to get it to work. You know, that's a good question. I think that would be a Dustin question, but also gross on the rare breed. Can't say I'm a fan of them anymore. We rare breed had a booth at the Donut Operator and Brandon Herrera Range Day back out in Vegas at the Staccato Ranch, and they were down at the end, and we were all walking down, talking, and then we looked and realized, oh, it's rare breed. And we just all collectively just turned around and didn't even bother going and seeing them. Sounds like LA. It's in Florida. The I-4 is in Florida. I'm trying to think. When I was in, Florida is tough driving too. But I was, I was down on the west coast side of Florida, right in the middle. I can't remember the town. You can start with a P, but yeah, there were spots that were halfway decent, but then for the rest of it, it was you were either going like 15 miles an hour under the speed limit, or you were going 90. So yeah, Houston, Texas has the deadliest highway. I thought a Texas would have one of the deadliest because of just no speed limits or something. But yeah. Jay Irish, how about shouting out your website and Black Friday sales? Yeah, I did before, and I even typed in the web address. I'll give it again here. Thanks for reminding me. Um, if you've just joined us and you're not familiar, if you head over to our website debossfirearms.com, it's 30% off now until midnight tonight on all of our merch. So there's no exceptions. There's no rules. It's 30% off of everything. You got to go DBOSS30 at the checkout for the discount code. We have that written right at the top of the screens on the pages, so you can't miss it. But that sale only goes until midnight tonight. So it's your last chance to get 30% off of our merch, like our hats, our casual t-shirts, challenge coin yeet buttons, and retro rifle button-down shirts and flannels. We added 2 new styles of flannels this week, so those are on the website. Okay, leftover time. Y'all have a good night. Yeah, came in and zinged me with that. Yep. Thanks, Jash. Have a good night, buddy. Jeremiah, I got 10 feet of sidewalk. Takes 5 minutes. Yeah, not me. Not me. My building just here at the shop, I've got a corner lot, and my building's 12,000 square feet. So I've got that whole sidewalk, that whole sidewalk, that whole sidewalk. Mm-mm. Even with a snowblower, it's a pain. Texas was fun, but glad I'm back. Yeah, I can imagine. Did you drive all the? I'm guessing you drove all the way there, Aldo. That's got to be a heck of a drive. Florida ain't got nothing on LA. It could be smooth driving and all of a sudden traffic jam. Yeah. Mike, since no one asked what is the best battle axe to EDC or CCW, asking for a friend. Wooks. Wooks makes a really sweet little hatchet, little battle axe. So check out Wooks. The best firearms. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, it's now the second largest state that has the deadliest highway. We're going to get into a deadliest highway debate. Yeah, Sassy, I think every state does have its bad spots. I lived in Madison for a few years. The belt line down in Madison, absolutely terrible. Except Wisconsin. I consider Milwaukee occupied Illinois territory. Yeah, 100%. I avoid Milwaukee like the plague. No, thank you. You can tell me you have like courtside Bucks tickets for me, and I'm not going. Sun's out, guns out. What's up? Thanks for being here. Could you use a propane torch for the snow? Yes, you can use a flamethrower for the snow. We have our flamethrower yet, but it needs some warranty work, and we got to send it back. So I should get that. We got to get that going. Then I'll use that for shoveling. That'll probably make the city real happy. Just out there with a 25-foot flame, wasting all the money and gas and diesel. I rode on the back of a 350 Honda in the 1980s. And you drove back. Yeah. That's a lot of time in the car. I want a flamethrower. We all do. We are, if you look at our campsite link, which is our link tree for all of our affiliates, we have X-Flame, who sells flamethrowers on there, and if you do go through our link, we do get a cut of that. So, just to be upfront and honest. Can you still get Brewer tickets behind home plate for $45? I suppose I should at least go to one game before Brewers demand a new stadium in about 5 more years. Yeah, no, the $45 behind home plate has definitely gone away. No, it was like that when they couldn't get anybody to go to a game, but now the Brewers did well. So Dave It'll-be. Yeah, although I knew someone in DeForest that had a heated driveway. I'm telling you right now, the meme, if I won the lottery, no one would know, but there would be signs. 1,000% would be a heated driveway. Would love to have a heated driveway. Like that is the coolest thing. Just let that puppy heat up and drain. That's the shits. 100%. Yeah. So tomorrow, weather permitting, again, I do plan on being here for work, but I'm hoping. I'm going to guess that if it is going to snow tomorrow, it's not going to be too bad in the morning. But tomorrow morning should be back on another live. I'm going to probably hop on with Nate from the King of Camo. He wanted to be here tonight, but he had family in town for Thanksgiving, so he had obligations to that. But tomorrow morning, we're going to try and do a live. Heated 3,000 square foot garage as well. Yes. Absolutely. Give me a big pole barn, heated pole barn, and I'd be a very happy guy. Turn it into a custom shop. Let me do whatever I want in there. Woodworking or metal fab. Then you'd never see me. I'd never leave. Brent, what's up, buddy? Happy Black Friday to you. Welcome to the gun showroom where we're not really talking about guns. Build one, yeah. I do have got a big pole barn at the cabin, but I can't be there every day, so I'm not putting the effort into it. Fisher, the past 2 days I've been shooting. Well, good for you. Way to rub it in our face. Does that mean you've been hunting and you've just been incredibly lucky and you've just been shooting, or you've actually just been hitting the range? Well, and seeing as we're coming up on an hour here, I'm going to switch screens here once. We'll see what this looks like. There we go. I'll just leave this up here for a quick reminder, because tonight is the last night that you have to take advantage of the 30% off of all the items on our website. It ends at midnight, and you're going to use the code DBOSS30, and you can get some cool swag. Yeah, it's been cold here, too cold. It's a nice 26 degrees here in Packer country. Hey, man, you live in Wisconsin. You know, anything above 0 is a good day. They're still shooting each other here. I don't know what that means, Sassy. Ooh. Yeah. Jeremiah, I think you should have winterized a couple weeks back. Every day we've had dead folks. Oh. Are you saying that in terms of crime, or you're having a bunch of hunting accidents where you're at? Because so far, I think I've only heard of um, one instance here this season. And our gun season goes through this weekend. Um, but it was a guy. I think he fell from his stand and shot himself. So it was an accident. But it was warm. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. You must not have one of those new spigots that the shutoff valve is 16 inches back into the wall. Plumbing. I hate plumbing. Nah, they shoot at each other on purpose. Oh, yeah. Yeah, F all that noise. I'll be putting up Christmas tree lights tomorrow in shorts and a t-shirt here in Dallas. And yes, everything about Houston is terrible. Yep. No, we learned, Mike, that we put our Christmas stuff up early when it's good weather and you're not freezing and all the plastic fasteners want to snap on you because it's freezing out. You put that up in warm weather and then you just don't turn anything on until after Thanksgiving. Huh. Well, maybe the wind was hitting your spigot just right there, Jeremiah. Again, I hate plumbing. I could probably do a whole live on how much I hate plumbing. Yep. Yeah, although they all move up here until they experience their first winter. That's all it takes. Like the winter in Wisconsin is kind of like the good um, filtering. A lot of people can't take it, and then they got to leave right away. It's like how when you're sick of like all the mosquitoes and the bugs, and you just can't wait for that first frost, and then there's no more bugs. Yeah, it's kind of like that. You know what, Sassy? I believe it. I believe that you are good to go. Sun's out, guns out. It's not the cold that gets you, it's the wind. Yeah. Don't say that up here. Yeah, Jeremiah. Thanks for being here. Have a good night, and yeah, let's hope for no snow. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. I don't want to deal with any snow tomorrow. Mike, polite pass on winter in Wisconsin. My brother and his family live in Detroit, and we went up there for Christmas once. We're higher up than Detroit, actually. And it's kind of close if you put a ruler across the map, but I think we're technically higher where we're at. Our winters hit different here, that lake effect. Yeah. And Detroit's not fun either. And it's funny, I say like we have the depression season because we get all gray, cloudy weather. And I didn't realize it until my sister-in-law came up from Mississippi, and she just was like, "I'm just so depressed. It's gray all the time here." And of course, once she said that to me, because I'd lived here my whole life, that's all I can think of now is it's gray out. I'm depressed. Oh boy, we're gonna do this. Better be a dad joke, Aldo. Why did the snowman pull down his pants? I don't know. Yeah, sun's out, guns out. Snow is fun for the first 5 minutes. Sure. All I see when I see snow is dollar signs because I gotta pay to have it removed. I'm patiently awaiting the punchline from Aldo. You heard the snowblower was coming. All right, that's a good one. All right, let's get if you got any last minute questions, let's get those in. I think we're gonna keep it nice and light and easy tonight. But before we do anything else, again, we have our Black Friday sale going on. If you didn't get a chance to see them when I held them up before, but we did add some flannels, some retro rifle flannels, and in the cuffs is where they put the gun print. And here I know that's kind of hard to see, but so this one is called the Daywalker, and this guy is called the Top Frag. And I said that with FRAG. And so these are on the website right now, and until midnight, that's as long as you have until the 30% goes away. So make sure you get on there and take advantage of the 30% off sale while it lasts until midnight tonight. So, and we do have, thank you, Aldo. We've got some yeet buttons. I don't have batteries in them right now, so when batteries are in them and you push them, they say yeet. So, and then I do have just a handful of challenge coins left. I have to place an order for more, but now's your chance to get one for 30% off. And then, of course, we've got our T-shirts and hats. All the hats. Yep. Everything is 30% off until midnight. All right. Aldo, hit the like or miss the target. Yeah, Aaron, we don't have a firearm inventory on the website anymore. First off, nobody was buying from it, and I was spending tons and tons of money to have a very specific website to carry all of the firearm inventory from 4 of our distributors, and nobody was buying. I was spending a ton of money, never once got my money back ever, and for just a month of what I paid for the website. And then YouTube just had such a problem. We just ran into so many issues with violating community guidelines on all of the social media platforms because our website sold guns, knives, archery, and ammo. So we have gone to a complete merch website for the time being. So if you're looking, Aaron, for a specific firearm, just reach out to us. You can give us an email or a phone call, and we can search one of our 40 different distributors to firearms that you're looking for. So, yep, sassy YouTube sucks. But it doesn't suck as bad as other platforms in some areas, and then the other platforms don't suck as bad as others. Yeah. It's kind of a hard thing to figure out. Apparently, somebody from the executives in Rumble is supposed to reach out to me, but I think you guys know my feelings on Rumble. I'm streaming to Rumble right now, and I can tell you exactly how many people are watching from Rumble. 1. Rumble sucks. So I'm either doing it incredibly wrong or there's nobody on Rumble. So your opinion on the best 9mm 124 grain ammo? Are we talking for defensive rounds or just FMJs? Because FMJs, they're pretty much all the same. But if you're going to go defensive rounds, we can't recommend Hornady, critical duty, or critical defense enough. So I would start there if you're looking for defensive ammo. But if you're just looking for the FMJ stuff to probably like break in a firearm, realistically, you can kind of go with any of it. In our opinion, it's just about the same. So, Suns out, guns out. Did you talk to the unsub guys about Pepper Box? We did not. You have to get invited for it. It's. I don't think they have the server space yet to just invite everybody on willy-nilly. And obviously, I think, too, we kind of have to have some kind of relationship with them. And the range day was a really good start for opening dialogue with those guys. So, no, the short answer is no. We did not talk to them about Pepper Box. And I'm kind of saving that for the future. I was kind of hoping to have a little bit more dialogue with those guys, but it was so busy. The Smoke Rumble has 0 audience. That's kind of my opinion. Yeah, Sassy, we're on Rumble. I haven't, other than the streaming of the video, like the lives, I stream the lives there, but like going and posting content on Rumble, like that whole process is a pain. Like I have to have a whole separate app to upload anything, and then when I do, there's not a good explanation of like Facebook, Instagram, all the YouTube, all those places. Like if you just if you don't have a following and you literally just make a video and you go upload, they don't just put that into the algorithm for you. There's other things you have to do behind the scenes to get it into the algorithm, and Rumble does not do a good job explaining how to get content into the Rumble algorithm. So it was kind of like an infuriating platform to even try to work with and navigate. So I just kind of let that go to the wayside as far as posting content. So if it was a lot easier to upload, I would definitely put it there because we're creating the content. So it doesn't hurt to put it on another platform, but it's a pain. Although it's probably a troll. Yeah. Aaron, understand, sir. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. When we had it for years, that website had it for years and had all the firearms and accessories and ammo, everything listed at MAP pricing on our website. Nobody ever ordered. So there was I paid a lot of money for that website and didn't get anything out of it. Rumble is politic-based BS. Sure. I'm not on it enough to really know. I know. I'm trying to think politically who the big guys are, and I think it's like Tim Pool and Steven Crowder. I think Dan Bongino when he had a show. But other than that, I can't even really think of channels that are just killing it on Rumble. I don't know. Unfortunately, YouTube is the best platform to do live streaming on. Hopefully, Pepperbox will be able to live stream soon. Yeah, see, I'm not on Pepperbox either. I'm not on it as a subscriber, so I'm not terribly familiar with how it works. I am so busy that I know I would pay for that subscription, and I probably wouldn't even ever watch anything. I hardly have the time. So, and plus, it's kind of we're in this stuff day in and day out, and then it's I'm going to go home and watch more gun content. So, but I dig. The unsub podcasts are fantastic, and those are great to listen to while I'm doing office work. So, anyways, I hope nobody was too offended by my Rumble rant. And look at that, we lost the Rumble viewer. All right, I'm going to give it probably just another couple more minutes. So if there's any last minute questions, ask away, and I will be on my merry way this Friday evening. So don't have the time. It's not like you have a shop to run or anything, slacker. Actually, two businesses, running two at the same time. So, and this whole YouTube thing is a job in itself. The self-marketing. Sorry, I had messaged. I don't know if anybody follows the Arms Room. Cody over at the Arms Room. does a phenomenal job with live videos. I had messaged him before I went live to see if he wanted to join me, and unfortunately, he's very ill tonight. So, two businesses. I remember my first part-time job too. Yeah, yep. We'll get Cody on when he's feeling better. All right. Well, everybody, I certainly appreciate you joining me on this Friday Night Live, Black Friday Night Live. Again, there's only just a matter of hours left until our Black Friday sale ends, where you get 30% off of everything on the merch website using the code DBOSS30 at the checkout. We have hats, shirts, button downs, flannels, yeet buttons, challenge coins, bench shot glasses. The bench shot glasses are great Christmas gifts, by the way. So we have decanters, rocks glasses, wine glasses, mugs, all that stuff. Make sure you check those out, because those would be a great stocking stuffer. Sure. So, and then tonight's your last chance to get 30% off of it. Yes, sir. Aldo, have a great night, y'all, and don't miss the like button on the way. Yep. Thank you. And thank you again for bearing with me with the desktop live instead of the mobile. So, trying something different tonight. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully, you don't have 2 feet of snow like they told us we were going to. But, anyways, have a good night. God bless.